Let's drop in at a Hollywood Tower Hotel. Hey everyone, it's Herb from World of Walt, and welcome to another live broadcast from the Walt Disney World Resort in Orlando, Florida. It is a sunny Saturday morning, 81 on the way up to 90. It's going to be a warm day. You can feel like the humidity is creeping up just a bit here at Disney World, but still a very pleasant day. Crowds don't seem too bad, and I have a Genie Plus for the Tower of Terror. So let's go. Let's drop in. Susan, good morning to you. And Paula, hello to you as well. Meryl, welcome to the live broadcast. Thanks for being here. And hi, Judy, good to see you as well. Woke up early today so I could pay my due to Disney for the Genie Plus service. Made the appointment, the reservation for Tower of Terror. So instead of the 30-minute wait, which just bumped up from 20, now instead I can hopefully get in there pretty quickly. You might be able to check out a few more things here at Hollywood Studios. Vicky the Georgia Peach, hello to you. And Jeff, good to see you as always. Love the Tower of Terror sign here.
No, there was one that came back on. Well, I don't know that.
Pat, hello to you. 19 days to go. Be here before you know it. Mark from Wesley Chapel, Florida. Hope you're having a good day there. And Tanya, good morning. Jody, hello to you. Trellises look great here at the entrance to the Hollywood Tower Hotel with blooming flowers and bushes. Looks nice. John's going to be here next week. John, hope you have a great visit. And Gary, good morning to you. Kate, thanks for joining. Today we're going to drop in on the Hollywood Tower Hotel. Pam from the UK, hello to you. Spring is definitely springing here in Central Florida. It's beautiful. All right, the grand lobby of the hotel, beautifully done. Melissa said it's time to plug the shirts. Melissa, thanks for that. You can always head over to worldofwaltstore.com and check out the t-shirt shop as well as a link to the Pin of the Month Club. Susan's a fan. Me too, Susan. This was my favorite attraction all in Walt Disney World before Rise of the Resistance opened up. Now that takes the cake for me.
How many is my next right here? 5.
Moving all the way forward, all the way down to the wall. We're filling in all the available space.
No social distancing going on here. Cram in, people. John, thanks for putting the link to the Pin of the Month Club there. Appreciate that. Kathy, thank you for sharing the broadcast. Great way to get the word out. A big encouragement to me. Thank you. Kate says, loves the decor and the detail. Me too. Disney really did a fantastic job of recreating the heyday of Hollywood.
Hi, friends. Please take one big step forward. You're no longer on a single file line. Please fill in any open available tile space. Moving all the way forward, any available tile space.
Bruce, good early morning to you in Dallas. Hope you're having a good day. Chilly, Michigan. Still getting some chilly weather up north. Happy to bring you a little bit of Florida sunshine. Elaine said, didn't get a notification today. Yeah, I have no idea what Facebook is doing these days. We're not telling people about the broadcast. It's disappointing to me, but beyond my control, unfortunately. Jeff, thank you for sharing. Appreciate that. Kathy from Ohio, good morning to you. So once the pre-show begins, I will be quiet so that you and others can hear what's going on. As Rod Sterling gives us an introduction.
Continue to walk over here, not stop.
Lucas says, looks busy. The lobby here is definitely busy. Park didn't seem so busy. Lightning lanes.
You unlock this door with the key of imagination. Beyond it is another dimension. A dimension of sound. A dimension of sight. A dimension of mind. You're moving into a land of both shadow and substance, of things and ideas. You just crossed over into the Twilight Zone. Hollywood, 1939. Amid the glitz and the glitter of a bustling young movie town at the height of its golden age, the Hollywood Tower Hotel was a star in its own right, a beacon for the show business elite. Now, something is about to happen that will change all that. Like the one we have just witnessed. Tonight's story of the Twilight Zone is somewhat unique and calls for a different kind of introduction. This, as you may recognize, is a maintenance service elevator, still in operation, waiting for you. We invite you, if you dare, to step aboard, because in tonight's episode, you are the star, and this elevator travels directly to the Twilight Zone.
Your reservations are very called. You may proceed into the hall in the center.
Let us proceed. Housekeeping needs to do a little bit better job of dusting in this room. Iona, thank you for sharing the video. Really appreciate that. Okay, I think sometimes the internet gets a little flaky here deep in the basement of the Hollywood Tower Hotel. Hopefully it'll hold up pretty well. Susan's loving it. Susan, thanks to you. Good to see you as always. Joan, good morning to you. Welcome to the Hollywood Tower Hotel. John said this ride is a nope for him. Here we go. Eugene from Cincinnati, 3 days to go. Eugene, hope you have a wonderful trip. There's this decision point here where you can go straight or you can go right. I think I'm going to go right. Robert from New Jersey, good morning to you. And Jennifer, good morning to you as well. Welcome to Disney's Hollywood Studios and Hollywood Tower Hotel. Lenny, good morning. Tony says, be careful, it's a trick. It sounds like a line from a Star Wars film. Shelley from Richmond, Virginia, hello to you. Susan's getting ready to drop. Ted said, wife was one and done. Almost lost her milkshake from the 50s Primetime Cafe. That's not good. Anna, good morning to you in southern Indiana. Carol, welcome to the live broadcast. Good to see you. Brian said the right is 2 times as long. Okay. Maybe I made the wrong choice. Stephen from California, happy early morning to you. You're having a good day. Thanks for spending some of your morning with me. Patricia, Rainy, New Jersey. Margaret's a fan, me as well. Susan's getting ready for the drop. Todd says, my favorite. Todd, one of my favorite as well. Amy, good morning to you. It's nice to see you. Welcome to Disney's Hollywood Studios and the Hollywood Tower Hotel. We're getting ready to take our service elevator to the room. Marcy, hello to you. Welcome. Bruce, good morning. Good to see you. Peggy says, spring is finally on the way to Chicago. Good to hear. Thanks, everyone, for your comments. Always appreciate chatting with you, hearing where you're from, what your weather's like, how long's your next Disney trip. Thanks for those likes and thumbs and hearts, especially the shares. Cindy said, wrote it once and loved it, can't wait to do it again. Robert says, at least the camera will survive. I don't know, it might end up in the Twilight Zone, hard to say. Paula from Michigan, good morning to you. Mary's a fan of the Hollywood Tower Hotel.
How many here?
It's like a service elevator's up on the 12th floor right now. I'm sure it's coming our way. John says, hold on to your bucket hat. I will definitely do that.
Welcome, travelers, to the Hollywood Tower Hotel. Once these doors behind me open, we'll enter the elevator once I call the number that you are currently standing on. Then, once you are seated, your seatbelts buckle from left to right, and only left to right. All your luggage is stored on the floor at your feet. Be sure to hold tightly anything or anyone you wish to keep.
To our valued guests, for your safety when coming home, please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened, keeping your hands
Amy says, everything about this ride makes her happy. I love it too.
all times. And do take special care to supervise your children. Thank you. Estimados huéspedes,
Jenny from Collegeville, PA, hello to you. Headed out to Disneyland soon. Hope you have a good trip. Looks like our elevator is arriving.
Row 6, top left. Row 5 to my top right. Row 4, middle left. Row 3, middle right.
All right.
My top row, get those yellow straps tugged from you, please. They're on the right-hand side of your seatbelts. Perfect. And my middle
Oh, you were sitting on it.
Make sure it's under. Make sure it's
So
under.
sorry.
I'm like, it's somewhere in here.
Parker, get that strap and tuck, please. Thank you. And my front row, get those yellow straps and tuck, please. Amazing. And over here, get those yellow straps and tuck. The yellow strap and tuck, my friend. Thank you. I'll now check everybody's arms in the air for me, please. Arms in the air, my friends. Arms in the air, please. Thank you. Enjoy your stay.
You are the passengers on a most uncommon elevator about to ascend into the Twilight Zone. One stormy night long ago, 5 people stepped through the door. That door is opening once again. Now, this time, it's opening for you. You are about to discover what lies beyond the fifth dimension, beyond the deepest, darkest corner of your imagination, in the Tower of Terror.
Some extra drops in there. That's awesome. Love it.
A warm welcome back to those of you who made it, and a friendly word of warning. Something you won't find in any guide. The next time you check into a deserted hotel on the docks of the bay, make sure you know just what kind of vacancy you fill, or you may find yourself a permanent resident of the Twilight Zone.
Harry, you're right. This was a very long ride. That's great. That was good. It seemed like we got some extra drops in there. It's sort of hard to count because some were half drops and some were shakes, but it was fun. That was really good. Patricia said it was fun. It was great. Photo pass location here. Barbara said how many drops? I would say 4-ish. I kind of lost track. Yeah, it was good. Bob says, really enjoyed the ride. Gary says, thanks for driving my favorites for sure. I like that they have some very unique items here in this gift shop, themed specifically to the attraction. Check out these keychains. The Hollywood Tower Hotel. Some mugs. Goofy on them. That's cool. And actually, somewhere at home I have one of these bells, which they make kind of a little noise as you would check in the olden days. Susan and Donna say fun. I agree. It was great. All right. Let's continue our tour of Disney's Hollywood Studios. Lots of fun. Arlene, hello to you. Thanks for being here. Ginny says he loves it. Gwen said loved everyone screaming. Yeah, we had a pretty good elevator full of screamers in this one. Elmer, hello to you. Nice to see you as always. Don said so much fun. We'll continue our tour here of Disney's Hollywood Studios. We'll take a little walk through Toy Story Land, Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, just kind of see what's going on. Julie says, has the bell in her classroom. That is cool. Okay, stand by, wait for the tower is now up to 40 minutes. It was 20 when I walked in, and was 30 when I was getting on the ride. Nancy said, absolute favorite ride. It is a favorite for me as well. Used to be my number one. Now it's my number two. Eileen says, thanks for the fun. Liz is looking for some rain. Hope it's not to wash out for you. It is a beautiful day here. A little bit cloudy, but sunny. Definitely warm. Probably 82, 83 on the way up to 90. Tracy said favorite ride. Carol's got 23 days to go. I love the music on Sunset and Hollywood. Just takes you back to a different time and place, together with the architecture and just everything else that comes together. Disney does it like no other. Tracy said, best theming and music, totally agree with you. Wanda said, did I buy a pass? I did. So I purchased a Lightning Lane this morning at $6.50. And then at 7 o'clock precisely, I was on my Disney Experience app and did my best to get a good spot, which worked out pretty well. I got the 9:05 to 10:05, and I thought, it'd be better if it were like a 10 or 15 minutes later when the window was a little bit past 10, but it worked out great. So a couple big pieces of news this week. One is that Disney has canceled the Lake Nona project and moving 2,000 Imagineers from Glendale, California, their current headquarters and home, to Lake Nona, not too far here from Walt Disney World, citing changing business environment and changing leadership. Interesting move. Hard to read into exactly what those statements mean. I think they work at a couple different levels, but very interesting news. Unfortunate development for the folks here in Central Florida and for those Disney employees who had already relocated from California to Florida and kind of uprooted everything. But times change, things change. Other big news, which to me was a bit of a shock, is that Disney is permanently closing Star Wars Galactic Star Cruiser, the interactive experience where you can live your Star Wars life. So I had a chance to experience not the full end-to-end, but definitely had a chance to check out, a good taste, day-long taste of it. And it was amazing. I think it really set the bar for a new type of entertainment. It was part escape room, part interactive theater, part dinner show. But I think the price tag probably did it in. And honestly, it probably had to be priced the way it was because, well, first off, it was a very exclusive, limited experience. Not a lot of people could do it, just 100 or so rooms. But also, it just took a lot to put on that event. A lot of the people you interacted with were equity actors, Not folks who are making, minimum wage, but people who are, professional actors who get Actors Equity Pay Scale. So it was not a cheap thing. Donna said change can be good. Ryan said $2,000 a night. I think that kind of sums it up right there. That's probably what did it. Yeah, Susan said too much money. Karen said can't afford to pay things that cost that much. I think all those comments are just spot on. Gary said too expensive. Yeah, Andrea, a hotel for the wealthy. Yeah, I think the pricing is what killed it. And again, I think the pricing was probably fair, which I know sounds insane. What could possibly be worth $2,000 a night? But when you consider the 24-hour interactive nature, the sort of people who have to staff it, just the whole thing, Disney probably did a typical pricing exercise, like here's how much it costs, you mark it up with a certain profit level, and that's what the cost is. And unfortunately, the numbers just did not work for the general public. Dolores said it was pricey for sure. So I'm very curious now. Yeah, Ronnie says too high. I'm very, very curious to see what Disney's going to do with that facility. So they've got a 100-room Star Wars themed hotel, which is going to be, theoretically shut down, brand new, and purpose designed for the Galactic Star Cruiser experience. It's hard for me to imagine that facility is just going to sit and rot. It could happen. I mean, that's happened before. Look back at River Country, which was the water park that closed and just sat vacant for years until it was ripped down for new development near Fort Wilderness. So I could see where maybe Disney will continue to sell out the rooms without the experience, because it's still a wonderfully themed environment. The ship that you take to get from the ground up to the Halcyon, which is the Star Wars Galactic Star Cruiser, is amazing. The rooms do look like cabins you would expect on a Star Cruiser, right? Spaces at a premium, so they're a little small, but well themed. Pretty cool. So yeah, my next question is, what's Disney going to do with that facility? It will be interesting to see. Jeff asked, where is it located? So it is within a stone's throw of Disney's Hollywood Studios. It's pretty much right next door to Hollywood Studios, which the location was important because part of the overall Galactic Star Cruiser experience was an expedition from the Halcyon or the ship down to Batuu, or the Star Wars land here in Disney's Hollywood Studios. Good morning. Melissa said maybe DVC. That's an interesting thought. I hadn't even considered that, but that could be an idea. Joan says, misses the voyage of the Little Mermaid. Yeah, I do too, actually. That show had a good long run. I don't know, I've heard a rumor that the facility may be in disrepair, like perhaps mold or something like that. I don't know, that's just a rumor. But it is interesting that so many things have opened here and that has not. Susan is welcoming Woody to the broadcast. Hey, Woody. Good to see you. Okay, Rodeo Roundup Barbecue. Fun restaurant. Had a chance to check it out as part of a Disney Media Preview event. I only get to do things like that because of you, because you're here, because you like and you share, which I appreciate so much. It's a thrill for me when I get to do those things and share them with you. But a Rodeo Roundup Barbecue, fun restaurant. Definitely carries the the Toy Story theme. All right, Slinky Dog here. I haven't heard Slinky go by in the past minute or two, but I've been too busy blabbing, so maybe it did. Vicky, Mermaid was a great show. It really was a great show. Steve asked if the Muppet store is back open yet. Last time I went back in that corner of the park now in Grand Avenue, it was not. We'll take a look, actually, after we go through Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. But, yeah, that's one of the locations that has not yet reopened, at least as of my last visit, but we'll check it again. Thanks for asking. I'm kind of curious myself. Cindy, thanks for joining the live broadcast. Welcome to Disney's Hollywood Studios. Today we had a chance to drop in on the Hollywood Tower Hotel. Oh, there goes Slinky Dog. Tina says Slinky Dog is faster than you expect. It is kind of a quick ride. It's a fun ride, a fast ride. It's also a little bit of the quick side too, but it is a quick ride. It's fun, very smooth. I love that. No real big drops on it, more just acceleration and kind of smooths ups and downs. Let's take a second and check in on Alien Swirling Saucers because it's fun. Susan said Slinky Dog's a fun ride. That it is. Love the music here. Arlene says Slinky Dog is best at night. I like the part with the spinning flames where you shoot through the sort of circles. I don't even know what that is called, but I like it a lot. Anne Marie says the clouds in the sky match up with the Toy Story theme. This is true. You're right. I didn't even think about that. Buzz is looking good here at Disney Hollywood Studios in Toy Story Land, watching over everything that's going on. All right, 20-minute wait for Alien Swirling Saucers. Battery probably won't hold up for that long, so I'm probably not going to do that on the broadcast today. It's a fun slinger. Okay, thank you for that. Sorry, I missed the name of whoever said that. Lynn, hello to you. Thanks for being here on the broadcast. Great to see you. Ryan feels the force as you hear the soundscape change and we enter Batuu and Galaxy's Edge. Donna, hello to you. Welcome. Thanks for joining me here on the live video. From the upbeat music of Toy Story Land, we now hear kind of mysterious sounds of Batuu. And hear ships rumbling by. I don't think I ever really noticed this crater here before. I don't know how I possibly missed it. Definitely looks like something just crashed right there. Wow, I never noticed that. And it's kind of huge. Okay, Droid Depot. You can build your own droid. Margaret, good morning to you. Ted, asking a great question, Ted. You are a thinking man. What is the Pin of the Month Club? The Pin of the Month Club is a way that you can get a little bit of Disney fun delivered to your home every single month. You can sign up by heading over to pinofthemonthclub.com. Larry, thanks for strolling along. Really appreciate it. Good to see you here. Thanks for joining. Scott, welcome to the live broadcast. Kylo Ren's ship. No stormtroopers or Kylo out right now. That does happen on and off. So this entrance here with the cast member in the blue shirt is where the shuttle from the Halcyon and the Star Wars Galactic Star Cruiser comes in to visit Batuu. You have an adventure to take care of here. Love the theming here in Galaxy's Edge, just beautiful. Judy, a galaxy far, far away. Oga's Cantina doing turnaway business as it always does. Fun environment. Great place to have some libations and relax. Coming up here, the fastest Hunkin' Chuck in the universe, the Millennium Falcon, looking great as always. We'll stop by and see what the wait time looks like for Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run. Ship looks beautiful. Larry says grandson did the build at the R2-D2 booth. Works great. Oh, that's terrific. 45-minute standby wait for Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run. Not so bad, actually. All right, let's head up the steps. We'll walk past Ronto's through the marketplace. Head over and see what's going on. Star Wars, Rise of the Resistance. And we're going to see if the Muppet store is open, which I believe it's not. We're going to try. Jeffrey says 45 minutes. Yeah, not so bad, actually. It does seem like the wait times have popped up here in the past, I don't know, 20 to 30 minutes. I think now that the day is in full force, people are up out, they enjoy their vacation. A little bit longer wait times. All right, the droid is getting lunch ready, working tirelessly, as he is wont to do. Robert says, favorite Hollywood Studios restaurant? You know, it's a tough choice, but I am a huge fan of the 50s Primetime Cafe because the comfort food is amazing. I love the meatloaf, I love the pot roast, I love the fried chicken. But I love the interactive nature of it, how the cast members have you set the table and make you keep your elbows off. And I just think it's a lot of fun. I've had good food at Mama Melrose before. I have to be honest, I have not yet eaten the food at Rodeo Roundup Barbecue. That's something I want to do. I had a chance to see the inside, but didn't have a chance to try it. It smells good, I can tell you that. Susan says it's lunchtime. Kathy, hello to you. Robert asked if I built a droid. I have not built a droid, but I have built a lightsaber, which was a fun experience. Another one of those things where, you know, not so large number of people get pumped through there. It's a very intimate, personalized experience, but a lot of fun. I love the storytelling. I love the cast members who do the story and the grand reveal at the end. It's cool, definitely cool. It's interesting that Bob Iger, the former and once again president of the Walt Disney Company, has said that their focus is going to be on sort of high volume experiences. And maybe that's sort of a change. So things like build your own lightsaber, which, you know, is just maybe 20 or 30 people at a time, or the Galactic Star Cruiser, 100 rooms at a time. Sounds like he's not so much up for that anymore. Sounds like he wants to do a shift and have more things like maybe Star Wars Rise of the Resistance, you know, a full-fledged e-ticket attraction, which can handle thousands and thousands of people. Which, you know, kind of makes sense because that's something that's tried and true. It brings a lot of people in, as opposed to the Galactic Star Cruiser brings very few people in. But those few people paid a lot of money, but Disney sort of burned through the market, it appears. All right, 80 minutes for Star Wars Rise of the Resistance. Not so bad, actually. Hour and 20 minutes, not bad at all. Angela, hello to you. Hi.
How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Pretty good.
Nice to meet you.
Donald Tusky from Streams.
Good to see you.
Nice to meet you.
Thanks for saying hi. You having a good day?
Yeah, just got here.
Okay, good. A little warm.
Yeah. When as soon as I walked in, I popped in and saw you were over this way.
I'm glad you said hi. I appreciate that. Thank
I'll let
you.
you get on. I just wanted to say hi.
Thank you. Have a good day.
You too.
Bye-bye. That's great. I love when people stop to say hello and take a few minutes out of their day. So kind of makes my day. Judy, hello to you. All right, the portal. A leaf just fell off a tree and hit my camera. A portal as we exit Batuu, make our way over to Grand Avenue. Someone was asking about favorite places to eat. You know, probably for sit down, it would be 50s Primetime Cafe. But I also have to say I love the Baseline Tap House and the charcuterie board, which is amazing. First off, I just like the word charcuterie, but the cheese and the meats and the pickles, so good, so good. It's a great snack to share with a friend. Hey, it looks like Goofy's coming out. And people are lined up ready for him. Goofy's being kind of goofy. All right, we're going to hang a right here, heading to Muppet Courtyard in Grand Avenue. And double check the status of the Muppet Store. Funky music here in Grand Avenue, sort of a LA revival kind of thing. It's amazing the different feel and sounds that you have in all these different areas. Pizza Rizzo, which actually, maybe aside from the Tower of Terror sign, I think the Pizza Rizzo sign is one of the best at Disney's Hollywood Studios, especially at night, because the city's top-rated pizza sort of fizzles out and it says it's rat pizza, which I just think is hilarious. I just think it's so funny. Very, very proper Muppet humor. Miss Piggy looking good in all her glory. All the fishes too. Kind of quiet back here. Not quite the lunchtime rush. This area is tucked out of the way just a bit. Okay, so it does look like the Muppet Store is still closed, and also it looks like it's a wonderful store. The Christmas shop is closed as well. Disney does sometimes have to have extra places that are not open all the time, but they can open when needed for capacity around high volume times. Yeah, it's a wonderful shop for holiday gifts. The Christmas shop here, still closed down. Perhaps it will open up again sometime. And the Muppet Store right here, also closed. All right, let's continue. Pizza Rizzo. I love the upstairs, where it kind of looks like a party room. A little bit of a disco vibe. Totally fun. Steve says, a lot of real estate to keep dormant. That's true, Steve. That is a good point. But I have heard some discussion that Disney sometimes needs areas like this where they can be put into operation at the highest time, highest crowd time. So summertime, school break time, Christmas time. They need the ability to sort of have some things that are in standby mode for those times when there's just extra crowds. But who knows? These are new days. Maybe those ideas apply to the old pre-times and not these times. Susan's voting for the Skyliners. People have been asking to go on the Skyliner. It is on my list of things that I do want to do at some point. It's been a while since I've been on the Skyliner. I love it. It's a lot of fun. Karen says makes sense. Thank you, Karen. Okay, Baseline Tap House over here to our left. Again, get the charcuterie. It's amazing. Continue our tours here of Disney's Hollywood Studios. We'll go past Echo Lake on the way up to the front of the park. Public Waterworks, also known as the restrooms. Nancy says Skyliner is awesome. Aaron, welcome to the live broadcast. Thanks for being here. Good to see you. John says, how about a monorail hotel tour? That's a good idea as well. But kind of the difficult thing about going through the monorail, and it might not be so bad anymore actually with the new security scanners, is you have to go in and out of security at each stop. But it's not like I have to drop things into bins anymore, so I might be able to do that. I like to visit the monorail resorts on Magic Kingdom Loop at Christmas time once the decorations are out, especially the Polynesian and the Grand Floridian. Both are just gorgeous at Christmas time. I love seeing the gingerbread house. It's a fun tradition. All right, we leave Grand Avenue and we head towards Echo Lake. Gertie the dinosaur is going to be appearing over the tops of the trees. And we'll see the lake as well. John says, how about a monorail crawl? That actually sounds like a lot of fun. You can have a beverage at each stop, including at the Magic Kingdom if you work it right. You have to go to a sit-down restaurant. Love the music. So I know I've mentioned this before, but the Mickey Shorts Theater over here to our left showing Vacation Fun. Sort of meant to be kind of a preview for Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. Fun little clip there. And I've mentioned before, if this is your one and only trip to Walt Disney World, I wouldn't necessarily make Vacation Fun, on my priority list. But if you've been here before, you've got a little time, need a place to cool off in the heat of the day, it's a good choice. Indiana Jones Stunt Spectacular here on the right. This is not something I've not seen in a while. There's Chip and Dale out visiting with guests. Looking kind of Indiana Jones-ish. Fun. Elmer says his mom's favorite, Chip and Dale. Janet said, pull the rope on the well. I do that sometimes. Oh, looks like Gertie's Ice Cream of Extinction is open today. Something that's not open very often. Calling the ice cream urges out of me, but I'll try to resist. Echo Lake, pleasant area here. We're speaking today about favorite restaurants, and 50's Primetime Cafe probably be my pick here at Disney's Hollywood Studios. Just love the theming. Looks like Grandma's house frozen in the 1950s. Formica everywhere. I love Lucy on the Tube. All fun. Over here parked in Echo Lake is the SS Down the Hatch. Wow, Peavy's is open too from the Rocketeer, serving frozen Cokes. So a couple different spots are open today that I don't often see open. Trolley car always does a booming business. The Starbucks location here inside the park. Julie says loves the 50 Primetime Cafe. It is a good choice. Debbie says thanks for a great start to the day. Debbie, thank you so much for joining me and spending some of your Saturday with me. I appreciate it. All those of you watching after the live broadcast, thank you for joining as well. Sticking with me through a stroll here at Disney's Hollywood Studios, a chance to drop in at the Hollywood Tower Hotel. And we'll wrap up today by enjoying the view down Hollywood Boulevard towards Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. The Chinese Theater looking great today. Thank you, as always, for being here. Thank you for the comments. I always enjoy speaking with you. The hearts, the likes, the shares, especially a great way to get the word out. Big news this week with the closing, shocking to me, of Star Wars Galactic Star Cruiser, as well as the cancellation of the Lake Nona project. Interesting times here. Susan says thank you. Susan, it's always good to see you. Thanks so much for all of your comments and being here so consistently. Always enjoy chatting with you and everyone else. Melissa says thank you for the tour. You are welcome. Heather says, kind of noisy here. There's people having fun, I think, but you're right. Bilka says, thanks for a great Saturday. Tomorrow, thank you for being here. All right, everyone. Thanks again for joining me. And until next time, God bless.
There we go. Awesome, that's perfect.